Hello, good evening, our viewers. Welcome to our second segment of our show, the GP Bros. I'm here today with Mr. Alvin Mambo Tent. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Today is, as you well know, was my off day, so
Yes.
I spent the whole day home. So
Maybe for the purpose of our viewers, you know, just for them to get to know you as a person, what are some of the things that you like to do, when you're off, you're not working, some of your hobbies?
yeah, when it comes to my hobbies, man,
Yes, because
I feel
because
like,
Kabuti, every man
yeah,
needs a hobby.
right.
Every man needs something child passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
Ukaona uri a man with no hobby,
Right.
you are most likely going to suffer mental health problems.
Okay. I agree.
Sakesi man unofana kuti wane hobby, vamwe vanofarira bhora, vamwe video games, zviri normal. Saka, what can you say is your hobby?
I think my number one hobby, because in general, like in any, once ndango something, ndango encounter somebody and offer something, I can quickly, be in a position to like that as well. But to be more specific, me as a person, I feel like basketball. Even grown up from,
Right.
from primary,
Mr. Gambo Itamba basketball. I remember
basketball.
Koma Felix
Right.
was my first person I can teach basketball. He was so passionate about basketball. So kuti vaitombosvika pakuti nyore some exams.
Big time.
Yes, and I think our school panobota primary
Yeah.
ndochaiva chikoro chaiva nebasketball because taisototambira zvimwe zvikoro kunamago kwesenda and all that stuff.
And you know what's fun about that school?
Yeah.
When it comes to basketball, it came from what I'd consider maybe, what some people would consider like a remote area. But if you look at what the impact Yayai Kwanza creator as far as basketball is concerned,
Right.
yes, from my nationals. I mean, all the schools in the Gokwe district, like those what
schools are top.
Are very competitive. Very
And
competitive.
for some reason, basketball
Yeah.
like a family sport. I think about basketball, Vanamkomadani,
Yeah.
Vanamoshepi, they
Yeah.
did really good, Pumped High. So, Yakabayako, a family. So, yeah, I mean, that's really great, man. I mean, today, we really just want to talk about the journey to America.
Okay.
I would want to say, Kuti, given an opportunity, say Atakawa Nesus.
Yeah.
Remember, we come from a big family.
Mm-hmm.
We have brothers and sisters who
Yeah.
probably were.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we get an opportunity to come to the United States.
Right.
I'm so grateful for this opportunity, man.
Me too.
Because for some reason, this opportunity has changed so much my life in a very, 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 very great way.
Right.
But take us through the journey to America. How did it happen for you?
This reminds me of, you remember Obama,
Yes.
when he gave his speech at the NC, when he said my presence on the stage was very unlikely.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I think about it. I think my journey to come into the United States.
Because Wakato Panast,
Yeah.
and Okatita a semester there,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you woke up and with the plans of
Yeah.
for America, and now here you are.
Right.
So how did it, tell me through the process? Yes, it's just
For me, man, it's a very long story, like
Right.
how it started. I don't know if this is enough for me to explain from the start, but maybe I will
just
try.
maybe
I'll try.
a few events and the timeline.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
I've been grown up, from growing up in America since all those kind of stuff, I grew up with that grit, if I can say it, with that, that kind of determination. And I'm going to, you know what, man, wherever life takes me, I think I need to be the best of myself. So
Right.
I'm now currently in that kind of criteria, I need to get things done. I need to do the best of what I can, So going to the port, working hard, and so forth, right? Then going to some Seminary Academy, where where I was.
Because pachikoro chamakaenda, you were the head boy of the Southern Sinai.
Yeah, I was actually the first head boy.
Because
Thanks to my brother. Shout out to Mkuma Sangi, by the way.
Yes,
I
because
think
he gave you such
was
a
the
great
principal
opportunity
stage.
to per big stage.
Right. Yeah, so I remember, but in my life, one of it's a very funny story. The person who really shaped my life, or the person who really motivated me, not necessarily directly as you would think,
Yes.
but not necessarily like having an actual conversation with him and stuff, but just from a distant.
Right.
Is Rush.
Okay.
Yeah, Rush. Do you know, watching him, like from the Chico primary, just seeing,
just from a distance.
just seeing the way
so
he
it's so let's say he inspires you in so many things.
in a number of ways.
Right.
In a number of ways, he's one of my greatest inspirations.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember writing my exams.
Mm-hmm.
Then he wrote me like a letter. I didn't expect that, man.
So you saying Rush wrote you a letter? Oh wow! What,
So
what a
yeah,
honor. And
like
so what was
it was
in
like
the letter?
it came in the form of a smoke card, and he said like, make it for America.
So that's a prophecy.
It was a prophecy. So when that happened, I was like, man, the momentum and the car build from there, the car
Right.
build the momentum. I said, you know what, man, I need to get it done.
Right.
There's a lot that I can say. There are people with
But,
inspiration in my journey.
I guess
And,
the whole picture it was just a prophecy, and maybe let's just say it was a destiny. Someone is just destined to be somewhere at a particular time, but it takes certain type of favor to be in this situation.
I agree.
But I mean, being in America so far,
Right.
obviously there are people back home who assume that once you go to America, you are going to make it.
Right.
How much pressure do you think you have in order for to? Because remember, when you come to America, it's like extra time or poor payment.
Right.
In the market draw.
What's
open?
Yeah.
So it's like once you are set up for success, and everyone is expecting you to make it. It's like a penalty.
Yeah.
It's either it's going in, but you miss it.
You miss it.
So I think myself too. Sometimes I find myself in the cheetah sending no don't. I though in the pressure to prove to myself.
Okay.
But then sometimes no pressures of I'm in a situation for a particular reason.
I need to get it done.
I can do better. And this is like a penalty. I can't miss, man. It's going to be very embarrassing.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things?
But I don't like kids.
Right.
So you know how they say like I might not agree with him on everything, but when it comes to technology,
because Elon Musk was an international student too.
Yeah, he
just
was,
like us.
Yeah, he was an international student. Saka, iye unotaura nyaya dze-civilization achiti if we don't do more, then it's either we can stay at one place or maybe we can go backwards. Ndobva wazoti uyo anonzani Governor Nelson unozondinakidza saka iye unozotaura.
I mean, you are posting the statement when you're post on social media. Do not really say.
So I don't know if I will say it exactly as I.
Right, but I do remember, man. I posted something that was very interesting.
Yeah. So I was saying the world we created is now competing against us. So
you mean our past success stories?
Yeah.
It's like now people are expecting you to do better.
People are expecting
because Wakambo was successful before.
Right.
And then now we are now competing with
our previous success. So you need to do better. If you just do the same, then you are not progressing. So you are now in a position, if you are going to be considered someone who is consistent, you have to do more and go a step further.
Right.
So that's how I feel about it, and feel like,
Because way more is given, more is expected.
Yeah.
Like when people put in a situation to succeed, they expect that success.
Right.
They expect that results.
Yeah.
But basing in a timeline, in a power with everything happening currently, what can you say? Do you say you are still in the right
I
track?
feel like I feel good about
Where you are.
where I am right now, but I'm not trying to be complacent either.
Right.
Right. You know how they say, like, I've always believed in the power of being proactive, because obviously the world is changing. A lot of stuff is changing, and that's true for even my companies, for a family, for chi. You need to keep up with the changing in life in general. Like the world in general is changing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, cautious now,
Right.
And technology, and it just that's evolution.
Saka, we are in an era to balance how can we stay relevant in this world, but at the same time maintaining who we are as people.
Maintaining our values.
Yeah, because the world is moving at a tremendous rate, in my own opinion. Wow. The world is changing. In some cases, it's becoming more liberal. People are becoming more independent than ever before. And if we don't do more, and by the way, the people who will influence the world in the future are the people who will make it.
Wow.
Because the world is in a position here, I believe, because the people who worked in the past, like I influence to be in the way it is right now.
Yes.
So if
we are responsible for how things are going to be run going forward.
Right.
But then there's just this particular theory. Remember, you also have my brothers and my sisters.
Right.
But there are people who think Africa, they have no chance to success. What can you tell them to feel inspired? It doesn't really matter where you are at.
Yeah.
Regardless, choro munari go kwe center, tine equal amount of success. It's just that the paths are going to be different.
Yeah.
Vamwe vachenda through school.
Yeah.
Umwe munhu achaenda through kutengesa matomatisi. Umwe munhu achaenda through farming. Umwe munhu achaenda through carpentry.
That's a very, very important.
Saka, regardless where you are at.
Right.
Pauri papo.
Right.
Panama resources are around you.
Right.
You can still succeed. It doesn't really mean anything. I always say, just because I'm in America, I'm not counting anybody out. Probably they actually might have been doing much, much better than us.
I can't agree more, man. I've always believed in the statement, where we are all destined to prosper.
Yes.
But the pathway could differ.
It could be different.
That's why I will never underestimate a person. Like wherever I go, wherever they are, I never underestimate a person. Because
I mean, you never know, because Munwese had a chance to make it in life.
I agree.
But I mean, looking back, it's just our family background.
Yeah.
Actually, Chakakura in a community, young guys in everything. Let's just say you have made it in life. You know what they say about give back
to the community,
patriotism, things that we learn here. What can we do to help our community back then? I'm not talking about this at a greater. It's a greater picture, but just go to the life that you live. What can you do you think you can do to help the community there? I don't think, I know that right now so much is changing, but there's much more to be done.
We have a long way to go.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything in particular in mind to help your community where you grew up, is there anything
Hi, good dear. Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Kushel Mari, but I would want to do ABCD.
I feel like when it comes to education, I think if I could do the best of what I can to make people as educated as they can, whether recruiting some of the great talents in communities. Because I feel like watching the world trends right now, it seems like we need more people. We need there are lots of talents in it could be in remote areas, but those talents are not recognized because of the circumstances that they are in. So I would think if I had money, the first thing is to consider some of those talents, bring them on the table, and maybe giving them the funding that they need, so that they can exercise, they can execute their skills and abilities, because that's how the world changes. That's how we can make a great world.
Wow.
So of course there's a long list. I can say a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, but that's what I think, because I feel like we, the people, we are the change we've been waiting for. So the more we have more people out there who can do it and give them the resources they need, the more they can help again my communities avahamba ukoko nechini iyo iword yatoti iri kuchinjwa nevamwe vanhu vanobva mumacommunities akasiyana-siyana. So to have mabackgrounds akaita sewawo kuti vave nevoice or vazokwanisa kurepresenta macommunities avo, we need to recruit those stars, talents. It could be any talent. It doesn't have to be education alone. It could be sports. It could be, it could be, but those talents there, to just bring them on the table and those people become recognized. That's how we make the best out of.
I guess maybe investing in my skills.
Yeah.
Zimbabwe, it's a starting point.
Yeah.
A lot of my youth, they are just havana zvokuita. My ghetto youth, but they're just people who are out there with nothing to do because they don't have the skills.
Yeah.
So could provide those for my senders, I know teach out my skills so that they can go out there and we were just talking earlier. I remember yesterday. Shiti, vakumana kamishandi kukanitwa America. Like this economy operate at 24 hours.
Yeah.
My shifts will not pinda 6 to 2, or my pinda from 2 to 10, or my pinda from 10 to 6. Like there is constantly my trucks are no mover up and down. My stores they are open, my factories they are running. And then you look at our country, our African countries. They are the ones that are still developing.
Yeah.
But 6 p.m. in Otochaya, town are empty. Kwatonyarara kwatuti see my factory after shut down. I'm like, we are the ones that actually could grow up, and we are not
doing more.
We're not doing more. We should be. My factories in Zimbabwe, anofana kurana 24 hours. Chief of I was saying, I just think that some African countries, we need to work hard. We need because so he was saying, no, back in the days, the industrialization, we used to one shift when not to say it was good under the colony of but we're just saying we as black men we can still do it. We can still provide industrialization and all that. But moving on to just remember, I always want to talk about family. It's just to know from a really, really big family. Tirimanzishe, remember but pane chishona chinondinakidza chinonzi ushe hunokudzwa nevene vavo.
ushe unokudzwa nevene wavo.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it about our family that you're proud of? In I would say I'm proud of how much we respect each other as family. I'm proud of the unity. A family that plays together, always stays together. But I mean, there's some of the things in the family, so I'm really proud of.
If I could be asked to mention one thing that I'm more proud about my family, there are lots of things, of course.
Yeah.
But in any, it's the truth we stand under.
Right.
Which I would say the core principles, our core principles as a family. You know, there's a very, very funny story. In the Nana Baba, just, you know, takambenda, you know, takagara na motokara pedo, takambugara na Montra Lake, takamoinda kwa Montra Solo.
Yes.
Ndakaenda ndakamboinda kwa Montra Chamada. Ndakaenda kwa Montra Chire.
Right.
Not necessarily for a long time, but yeah, but there's something that I've got to notice. Their philosophy, kind of policy, they're the same. Also, not those Tanzania Vashi, you could have a policy.
Yes.
The
way they raise their kids.
Yeah, because I'm not supposed to say vachingotudza vachingotaura in general. I don't know if they know.
For some reason, I don't go to the
police. How is that possible? Saka, yes. Yeah. Saka ndakazofila sekuti ndofila sengindiri kuudzwa nemunhu wani.
Yes.
That's how it feels for me.
I mean, that's why I mean in the family, even Takawa Nakudaro, no Tungo Dongoti, ukangosangana na any mdaro wasangana naye. Usually, I don't go to teacher the same stuff.
The same concept. Seems like
Takambo wa voice again.
Exactly. I don't know.
That's really unique.
Yeah. Right. That's what I would say.
They are the biggest influencers to who we became.
Yeah. You know how they say if we have seen further, it's because of standing on the shoulders of the giants.
Wow.
That's how I feel about our fathers.
I mean, I'm so proud, but you know, we want to say to our viewers, we'll continue this, you know, this show tomorrow again. There's more to discuss.
There's
you know, at some point I know Changet Chimbo invited my guests, but it's just pretty much we'll share our story, our daily life. But thank you for tuning in today, and please have a blessed day.
Thank you all.
Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel.
As always.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.